Sometimes the people who like us the most are the ones who try the hardest to hide it. But the truth is, psychology always leaves clues. From the way they look at you to the way they stumble over their own words, attraction has a way of slipping through the cracks. In this video, we'll uncover 7 powerful signs someone is into you, but doesn't want you to know. Pay close attention, because if you spot all 7, it's not just coincidence. It's a secret they can't keep forever. Sign 1. Women get nervous around you. Most men assume that when a woman seems nervous around them, it means she's uncomfortable, disinterested, or even wants to leave. But here's the truth. One of the biggest signs of male attractiveness is when women suddenly become awkward, fidgety, or shy in your presence. Pay attention to the small details. She might twirl her hair, play with her necklace, or absent-mindedly touch her lips or her neck. These aren't random movements. They're subconscious ways of drawing your eyes toward the most feminine and attractive parts of her body. And here's the thing. Women don't do this around men they feel nothing for. When she likes what she sees, she becomes hyper-aware of how she looks. She'll subtly adjust her hair, fix her posture, or glance at her reflection just to make sure she's presenting her best self. And watch her eyes. If she looks at you but immediately turns away, when you notice, that's attraction. She's afraid of revealing too much. On the other hand, some women will do the exact opposite. Instead of avoiding eye contact, they'll hold it just a moment longer than normal, testing your confidence. Either way, nervousness is rarely rejection. It's usually a sign she finds you irresistible and doesn't quite know how to hide it. Sign 2. Other men act differently around you. Here's a sign most guys don't expect, but it's one of the strongest indicators you're an attractive man. Ever walked into a room and felt the energy shift? Suddenly, some men size you up, others give you a nod of respect, while a few act oddly cold, passive-aggressive, or pretend you don't even exist. That's not random. It's social dynamics at work. Men are naturally competitive. When an attractive man enters the room, every other guy subconsciously evaluates where he stands next to him. Some feel outmatched, others try to mirror your energy, and a few insecure ones will even test you, cutting you off mid-story, trying to one-up your jokes, or pushing to assert dominance. They're not just making conversation. They're trying to knock you down because deep down, they know you naturally hold the spotlight. Here's the key. The most attractive men never take the bait. If someone's trying too hard to challenge you, just smile and stay composed. Confidence without effort is power. And pay attention. Women notice these dynamics instantly. If she sees men either admiring you or competing with you, her attraction skyrockets. Why? Because status is magnetic. If other men react strongly to your presence, it's because you're the main character in that room. Sign 3. Women try to challenge you. When a woman is attracted to you, she won't always make it obvious. In fact, sometimes she'll do the exact opposite. She'll challenge you. Maybe she teases you, playfully questions your words, or even acts unimpressed by your stories. But here's the truth. If she's throwing little tests your way, that's not rejection, it's attraction. Think about it. You're talking, and she says something like, "Oh, you think you're smooth, huh?" Or, "Bet you say that to all the girls." She's not shutting you down. She's seeing if you'll crumble, or if you'll hold your ground like a confident man. The last thing you should do is get defensive or awkward. Instead, play along, tease her back, show that you're unfazed. Sometimes attraction shows up as pretending not to care. She'll give you short replies, a straight face, or act unimpressed, before cracking a sly smile. If she truly wasn't interested, she wouldn't bother engaging at all. Her challenges are her way of saying, "Prove you're worth my attention." Why? Because attraction is emotional. She wants to feel excitement, tension, and confidence radiating from you. Pass her tests and she'll feel it. Fail them and she'll move on. So remember, when a woman challenges you, don't stumble. Stay cool, tease back, and own your confidence. Sign 4. Strangers can't stop staring at you. Have you ever walked into a room and felt eyes lingering on you, even when you weren't trying to grab attention? Maybe a woman locks eyes with you for a second too long before quickly looking down, or you catch subtle glances from across the room. If that happens often, it's not random. You're an attractive man. Here's the truth. When a woman finds a man attractive, she'll look. Even the most hard-to-get woman can't resist sneaking a glance. She won't want to get caught, so she'll do it quickly, pretending she was looking somewhere else. The real test: catch her in the act and hold eye contact just a little longer. If she nervously looks away or smiles to herself, you've just confirmed it. She was checking you out. But it's not just women. Other men notice too. They won't stare the same way, but they'll size you up with a quick glance, a subtle nod of respect, or even an unspoken challenge. Sometimes you'll notice the entire room reacts to your presence. People shift slightly when you walk by, make space without thinking, or even adjust their posture when you sit down near them. That's the power of presence. An attractive man carries energy that commands attention. He doesn't need to announce himself. The room already feels him. Sign 5. You get special treatment without even asking. If you're an attractive man, the world seems to bend in your favor, and you don't even have to try. It's the little things that give it away. Maybe a woman randomly compliments your cologne, even though she didn't need to say anything. Or she asks you a pointless question like, "Do you know what time it is?" when there's literally a clock right behind her. That's not small talk. It's an excuse to interact with you. But it's not just women. Attractive men naturally draw people in. At social events, notice how people seem to position themselves near you, or how guys include you in their conversations without you asking. That's not coincidence. It's presence. Even in everyday life, you'll see it play out. While some guys struggle to get a bartender's attention, you step up and get served instantly. A waitress refills your drink without asking, gives you the best table, or adds a little extra smile. That's not just good service. It's subconscious attraction at work. Sometimes it goes further. You get unexpected upgrades, freebies, or favors out of nowhere. Why? Because people want to be liked by you. Women especially will show it in nurturing ways, straightening your collar, fixing your tie, or offering to help you with something small. Here's the truth. People don't go out of their way for men they're not drawn to. If you notice these subtle acts, take it as a sign. You're magnetic, and they feel it. Sign 6. Women get upset when you don't notice them. Here's something fascinating. If you're an attractive man, some women will actually get frustrated when you don't give them attention. You didn't insult her, you didn't do anything wrong, yet suddenly she's acting distant, dropping passive-aggressive comments, or even straight up ignoring you. Why? Because you didn't notice her. And when a woman is upset you're not noticing her, that's the biggest clue she wants you to. Picture this. You walk into a social setting, and she was fine a second ago, laughing with friends, having a great time. But the moment you don't acknowledge her, her mood shifts. That's not coincidence. That's bruised ego. Women secretly crave validation from men they're attracted to. Pay attention in group settings. If a woman suddenly gets louder when you enter the room, laughing harder, exaggerating her gestures, raising her voice, it's not random. She's trying to pull your eyes toward her without openly asking for it. And sometimes they'll get strategic. Maybe she accidentally bumps into you, asks you a random question, or conveniently walks past you multiple times just to stay in your line of sight. Women don't put in that effort for men they don't care about. So here's the bottom line. If she seems a little salty when you don't notice her, congratulations. She doesn't just want attention, she wants yours. Sign 7. People assume you have options even if you don't. Here's the thing. When you're an attractive man, people naturally assume you have options. They think women are chasing you, that your DMs are full, and that you've always got someone lined up. The funny part? You might not even be dating anyone at all, but the assumption alone makes you even more desirable. This is what's called pre-selection, the idea that women want what other women already seem to want. If a man carries himself with confidence, isn't desperate for attention, and moves with purpose, people automatically believe he's in demand. And once women think other women are interested in you, guess what? Their attraction skyrockets. That's why you'll sometimes hear women say things like, "I bet you have a ton of girls in your DMs," or "You look like the type who breaks hearts for fun." What they don't realize is they're revealing their own attraction because no one accuses a man with zero options of being a player. Here's where it gets even more interesting. Women may act jealous or possessive before you're even together. She might roll her eyes if you're talking to another woman, or go cold if you casually mention a female friend. She has no right to feel that way, but if she does, it's because in her mind, she's already competing for your attention. That, my friend, is real power. And that's it. 7 signs they might be into you, even if they're trying to hide it. Attraction always slips through in the little things. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to FactsWorth for more psychology and relationship insights. Until next time, pay attention. The signs are always there.